Noah Lyles reveals winning strategy to outpace Lestile Tebogo and Bednarek after 100 minutes bronze. Noah Lyles has always loved to brag. He doesn't just run fast. He talks fast, thinks fast, and somehow makes you believe he could actually catch Usain Bolt. At the Paris Olympics, he went public saying he was gunning for Bolt's 100m and 200m records. Didn't happen. Next goal, the 2025 World Athletics Championships. Results. Lyles grabbed bronze in the 100-meter. But here's the thing. Bronze isn't a defeat for Lyles. It's fuel. Hungry, motivated, and brimming with swagger. He's already plotting his next conquest. The 200m, where he's chasing history and aiming to match Bolt's legendary record of 4 consecutive World 200-meter titles. History is calling and Lyles is answering loud, lining up against him in the 200m's fiercest rivals. Lestile Tebogo, the 22-year-old Olympic champion from Botswana, and Bednarek, his U.S. rival. Remember Paris? Tebogo gold. Bednarek silver. Lyles bronze. But Tokyo will be different, and Lyles knows it. Recently, he opened up about the 200m in a YouTube interview shared by Science Mag. I want to ask you about the 200. We've heard what Tebogo said. We know that. It's your baby. What does that race mean to you this year? The interviewer asked. Lyles shared his plan. His reply was full of swagger as he explained that if the choice was between any color medal in the 100 or breaking the record in the 200, he would pick the latter. I think I might take the 2, he said. I know that my 100s and 200s actually don't translate 1-to-1 as I would like. Usually when I have my best 200s, my 100s aren't as fast. So, I don't know. There's a lot of excitement going on in the 200. Obviously, I have the energy. Obviously, I have the motivation. I don't plan to lose. I plan to go out there full force, jump off the cliff. So, to say, with all enthusiasm into this race. But can Lyles? Well, his form this season gives him every reason for his confidence. He tops the 2025 world list with a time of 19.53 from the U.S. trials, matching the record of 5 national 200-meter titles held by legends Michael Johnson and Ralph Metcalfe. That race was electric. He overtook Bednarek in the final strides, stared him down, and received a shove in return. However, Tebogo has a season best of 19.76. Bednarek 19.57, and at the Diamond League final in Zurich, Lyles beat Tebogo again, but by a razor-thin 0.02 seconds. And now, next race. This isn't just another race. A 4th straight World 200m crown would place Noah Lyles alongside Usain Bolt. A feat reserved for the rarest of sprinters. Lestile Tebogo is hungry. Bednarek relentless, and Lyles brash and determined to turn swagger into history. But Tebogo in particular will be looking to erase the sting of his 100m disqualification, a race he couldn't even run to finish. Bednarek still hasn't forgiven Noah Lyles' stare down at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. The men's 100-meter final turned heads and shook expectations. Jamaica's oblique Seville burst out of the blocks and sprinted to gold in a personal best 9.77 seconds, unseating reigning champion Noah Lyles, who had to settle for bronze at 9.89. Keishane Thompson, also Jamaican, snagged silver in 9.82, day 2. While Botswana's let Tebogo faced heartbreak with a false start disqualification. U.S. sprinter Bednarek just missed the podium, finishing 4th in 9.92. But the tension for the 200m is only heating up. Off the track, the tension simmers just as fiercely. Bednarek hasn't forgotten his clash with Lyles at the 2025 USAF Championship 200-meter final. There, Lyles narrowly defeated Bednarek with a world-leading time of 19.53 seconds. edging out his rival by just 0.04 seconds. As Lyles crossed the finish line, he turned and stared down Bednarek, a gesture that Bednarek interpreted as a taunt. In response, Bednarek shoved Lyles from behind, leading to a brief verbal exchange between the two athletes. Bednarek later criticized Lyles' actions as unsportsmanlike, emphasizing that it was Lyles' on-track conduct, not his words, that upset him.
He stated, "Don't do that to me. I don't do any of that stuff. I think it's not good character right there." Despite acknowledging Lyles' victory, Bednarek expressed a desire for respect and hinted at a strong rivalry heading into future competitions. However, Tebogo, despite his 100m disqualification in Tokyo, is already eyeing redemption. "I've got no choice, nothing more to lose," he said. Determination he'll bring to the 200m. The 200m looms. Lestile Tebogo. Bednarek. Speed meets grudges. Legacy meets ambition. One will rise, one will fall. The world is watching. When Noah Lyles crossed the finish line of the men's 100-meter final at the World Championships, the scoreboard delivered a truth he hadn't anticipated. Bronze. Not gold, not silver, bronze. For a man who had set his sights on sprinting supremacy, the result was both humbling and motivating. Yet rather than wallow in disappointment, Lyles turned the spotlight forward, revealing a bold plan on how he intends to topple his rivals, Lestile Tebogo and Kenny Bednarek, in the battles ahead. The pain of bronze. For Lyles, the 100-meter bronze wasn't just a medal. It was a reminder that sprinting is unforgiving, that even the world's most talented can be edged out in the blink of an eye. Tebogo, with his blistering acceleration and youthful energy, had captured the crowd's imagination. Bednarek, steady and powerful, had proven consistency can match flash. Lyles, for all his brilliance in the 200m, knew he still had work to do in the shorter dash. "I can't lie," he admitted afterward. "Bronze hurts, but it also fuels me. It shows me exactly what I need to fix." The planned precision, not just power. Lyles didn't shy away from specifics when laying out his blueprint for redemption. "The key," he explained, "lies in mastering the first 40m, a phase of the race where Tebogo and Bednarek often leave him chasing. I've always been the closer, the guy who comes alive in the last half of the race," Lyles said. "But against these guys, you can't give away the start. My focus now is on exploding out of the blocks and making sure I'm in striking range by 30m. Once I'm there, my top end speed takes care of the rest." To achieve that, Lyles revealed his reworking his training. More block sessions, more reaction drills, more emphasis on acceleration mechanics. His determined to shed the slow starter label once and for all. Mentality matters. But it's not just physical adjustments Lyles is targeting. It's mindset. He acknowledged that Tebogo's fearlessness and Bednarek's composure create mental edges in high-pressure moments. "I've got to match their energy," he explained. "I respect them, but I won't fear them. Bronze was a reality check, but I still believe I'm the best sprinter in the world, and belief is half the battle." Eyes on redemption. As the season stretches toward its next big stages, Lyles' plan is clear. Fix the start, trust the finish, and embrace the chase. For Tebogo and Bednarek, his message is equally clear. Bronze was temporary. "This isn't over," Lyles declared. "I'll be back, and next time, I'm not coming for third. I'm coming for Everything. The fire in his voice matched the gleam in his eyes. Bronze may have humbled him, but it also sharpened him. And in the sprinting world, a sharpened Noah Lyles is a dangerous Noah Lyles. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.